We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Huntley to throw. Flushed out right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake. Huntley. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Play action. Huntley. Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, this crowd is not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley being chased out left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Huntley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Huntley. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Touchdown, Saints. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And down he'll go at the 25. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Fake. Huntley. They'll roll him out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, Button? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Saints add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Offense set to begin their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
9 brings up 2nd and a yard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Huntley's pass.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Flushed out right. And a loose football. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles, nothing.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
10-10 at their own 33-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down, Eagles.
Off play action. Huntley. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
7 yards to pick up there.
Out of bounds just past midfield.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Here's Huntley.
Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
To throw on 2nd down. Huntley escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Huntley. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run with Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
No gain on the
He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Saints 7-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
At the 21-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2nd down and 5.
It's Watson. He'll find his man on the outside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now what a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff working right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Watson, off play action. Forced out to his left. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Huntley going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The intended receiver there, Allen, and now it's second down.
Defensively.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Huntley, he's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Watson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Jake Elliott.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard. And
this is intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
To throw, Huntley.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Huntley, a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down.
A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Watson to the right side. It's Kelsey. And they get it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
on first down. Huntley. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 36. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the interception, here's Watson. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got it. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Saints 31, Eagles 10. Will Lutz to kick off for New
After the
Orleans.
touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Off play action. Huntley sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Huntley. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Huntley's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
working with a 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Huntley. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
1st down, Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Huntley dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. From the gun, Huntley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Off the play fake, Huntley. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Huntley. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints' 1-yard line.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Back to throw. Huntley. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
On 4th down, Huntley. He's knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And Goddard It's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
To number 88,
Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Makes the score Saints.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chandler Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And it's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Now a first down throw. Watson. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Back up, son! Back up!
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, Watson. He's going to air one out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 22. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Second and 8 coming up. Huntley to throw.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Looking to throw. Huntley. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw. Huntley. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick.
And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And Watson's going to throw it here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Huntley. There's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take it across midfield and down the 45. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math, but it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it, but the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looks like he'll throw here. And he comes back with one complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Again, it's Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To the air yet again, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Today's final score, Saints.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans.